Okay, so we had a PC earlier last week, and if you remember, it would turn off randomly was the original issue, and it actually never turned off on my setup. But I noticed the fan configuration wasn't correct, and then it came back afterwards, and we checked more settings, and again, more fan controls in the BIOS were not correct. Now, the user is still having shutdown issues. So, after a process of elimination, we suspect USB ports are the issue, or power related to USB ports. So we've got their keyboard, especially keyboard apparently, when plugged in, will turn off. So what kind of a connection does it use? Purple, Type C. Okay, so this is a SK650 Cooler Master GKLR1 US. Okay. Why will this, if it is this, cause such an issue? Alright, I'm curious to know what power this draws. So if I plug it into here and plug it into an ammeter, nothing. Maybe it needs USB port for it to detect. Let me check. Okay. So obviously we can't see what amp it's taking at the moment. What do we need? Power tester, USB power, no, power tester, what is it? Here it is. I mean, I could plug this in here, yeah. Nothing. Oh, here we go. Okay. .05. And how about here? Okay, nothing fancy. Okay. So how will I test this? Now this is a USB keyboard. I don't want to plug this in because this has an issue. So use a dictator, I use another keyboard and mouse, and about after half a day of usage it turns to turn on. So we've got traditional keyboard here, just a normal Microsoft keyboard, plug into USB 2. Okay, let's get the power for this PC. And I'm not even gonna, one sec. Okay, let's plug in the HDMI. Alright, this one we're gonna do Type C, no, we're gonna do display port to HDMI. Let's get to the bottom of this. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to BIOS. I'm just gonna keep tapping delete, and screen will go black as soon as I press the power. Okay, power. Not yet. Okay. Okay, let's see which input we should be on. I think 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have a post. We got the keyboard numlock on. Come on, mate. Oh, okay. Okay, let's turn off the unit, do it again. Okay, unit is off. Turn it on, delete key. Okay. Okay, one sec. Hello, Abby. Alright, so still on the phone call, so we'll try to do it while I'm on the phone. It's up and running. Now I'm going to connect the customer's keyboard. Curious to see what's going to happen. So we're at the BIOS level. What can happen at a BIOS level? So if there is a short, it should turn off technically. Alright, let's say. Come on. Oh, here it is. Okay. So let's go. Okay. Ready? Now we're going to plug it into USB 2.0 port. Okay, here we go. USB 2 at the top. 1, 2, 3. Turned off. Nah. So, at the BIOS screen, it crashes. What does this tell us? Let's see what happens on a... So the client said they plugged it into another laptop and nothing happened. Let's see if that's the case. So we got here a classic Toshiba. One sec. Okay, now as I said, I'm gonna now plug it in to the Toshiba laptop and let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. That's it there. Setting up device SK650. Wow. How do you explain this? Very nice tactile feedback. I mean the clicky sound. Okay, so is the keyboard fine? I would say so. Okay. Let's roll out the keyboard. Now, computer, let's cut the power completely because it had a short. Take all the power out. Now we're gonna plug in. Now this keyboard is already plugged in. Okay. Come on, okay, power is off. Power on. Keep tapping delete. Here we go. Okay, I'm waiting for the BIOS screen. Okay. Okay, we're in the BIOS. Okay. Come to the main screen. Now, let's plug a keyboard. Let's unplug it from its position. Plug it back into the same position. Plug into the top. So these are two USB 2s. Now, USB 3. Nothing. 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 Now, let's plug something that's resource intensive. USB device, such as a webcam. Webcam can be used to the external hard drive, or even charging a mobile phone. How about that? So that's a Type C. Let's get a Type C. Type C, Type C, Type C. Alright, we've got a hard drive. This is a hard drive which has issues. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Definitely a controller on this. Okay. Okay, that explains a lot. Now we can demonstrate now. Okay. That's a standard hard drive. Okay, let's give this a go. Now the BIOS is in its default settings. Okay. See, it won't turn on because of the short. Got the power. So power button actually doesn't work. The LED light's there, which is what saves which helps cut the power quickly. Okay, let's go into BIOS. Okay, so we're between a motherboard or a power supply. But it's just a 5-volt rail. Okay. Okay, we're in the BIOS. Now, let's plug it in. 1, 2, 3, and now I'm going to plug it anywhere. Here we go. Boom. Okay, so I wouldn't have seen this problem earlier because I've just plugged in a wireless keyboard and mouse controller. Okay. Now, let's see where the issue is. I'll have to remove the case. Sides. Alright, one sec. Okay, now. First thing we would like to try is a different power supply and see what happens. Okay. glass is a little bit. Come on, mate. Come on. Okay, now the fan, the CPU cooler has power lines on the other side, so what we'll need to do, undo these screws. Now, we don't care about going into BIOS, but one thing we're interested in is this guy here for power for the fan, for the CPU cooler. It's going to be a little bit awkward to power this guy up. We should be fine. What we'll do, we're going to need the GPU as 4 power rails. We've got a bronze 750 cooler master here. Now, so now we need to rule out if it's a power supply or not. Okay, now we need, it's going to be tough to get to. Now GPU, CPU power. Okay, that's good. That's good. Last is, let's go here. Right, so off stage, power button, good. Yeah. Keyboard. Alright, power and delete, go into BIOS. Okay, done. Now we're going to plug in the hard drive, for example, which will also cause it to shut down. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try USB 2. It stayed on. Try another one. Stayed on. Okay, let's leave that plugged in. Let's get the keyboard. Okay, this time the Type-C, the original keyboard, and no lights yet. Okay, try USB 2. Okay, that's at least plugged in, still not turned off. Let's get a, as before, another hard drive. The light is spinning. Wow, so interesting, eh? Power supply has an issue with managing 5 watts. I'm gonna turn it off. Okay. Notice that it still is able to supply power. And just curious, can it charge a phone? Off stage. Okay. This is a Bluetooth USB device. Plug it in, see in and off stage it charges. Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, fantastic. Curious to try this. See that? We're able to get power even though the computer is off. Gonna connect that hard drive. 0.6 even though the computer is off. Okay. Power on the baby. Delete key. Okay, so the crucial, or yeah, the Type-C keyboard doesn't work in this mode. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But we got everything hooked up and it hasn't turned off. So very interesting though. Something on the USB power rail shorted. Very interesting. Anyway, I haven't actually seen this problem before, especially on a 5-volt rail, which is weird. It's really weird. So what do we do? Let's disconnect that. Disconnect that. Let's put in 0.09. Since that's a Type-C, we got a device which will suck a lot of power. Plug that in. Which is a tablet which wants higher power. Nothing. Okay, plug it directly in the machine. I'm an idiot. Power is supposed to be on the bottom, so here we go. Okay. Okay, how about a mobile phone? Yeah, it's able to charge a mobile phone. It's charging. Out of curiosity, what does the red port provide? The red. Red port provides still the same. And what does the last option? Type-C. Alright, now for some reason the recording stopped, and I think I know why. Because I pressed the space bar here, unfortunately. Okay, so basically I was just testing the power. It's working fine. If you plug it into any USB, front, back, rear, whatever. So I'm going to plug it in the front. See, the lights are on. Unplug it. Plug it at the back. That's all good now. It's not turning off. And we can plug external drives, whatever we want. Charge a mobile phone. So the phone is currently charging, and it's connected through there into the Type-C, and we're getting 0.4 and 1.18 amps. Beautiful. Yeah, definitely it's the power supply. I haven't seen this issue before. It's a really weird one on a 5-volt round especially. That indicates either design failure or something weird. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. See how we go. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to support this channel.